When I first read the script, I thought it was great. I really was taken in by the characters, by the suspense, and I really love John Lee Hancock. I think he's such an incredible writer and director. Uh, and we had met about a year before, uh, after he released The Founder, which I thought was just a terrific film and an incredible performance by Michael Keaton. So I wanted to work with John Lee quite a bit. Uh, and then when I heard, it was John Lee and then Mr. Washington and then Rami Malek as well, uh, that was in. Who is Albert Sparma? I remember wanting to change the name, but I'm glad we didn't. Uh, I think Albert he's an outcast. He's someone who doesn't really fit into society. He's a dark horse, a black sheep, and uh, he's different. He's someone who sees the world in a different way, and the world sees him in a different way as well. So he just doesn't quite belong. Um, but he's a highly intelligent guy. He's a really unique person, from the way that he talks, the way that he moves, to his sense of humor. Um, I quite grew to um, I grew to like him quite a bit. It's a fun character to play because there are no rules, and you can't say or do anything wrong. Well, there is a certain amount of mystery that comes along with Albert Sparma. He is. He could be a red herring. He could be, a villain. He could be a savior. And I think the film, John did a great job in the script of threading that needle and keeping us on the edge of our seats. Uh, and I think it's rather unconventional, surprising in a way, the film, where it goes. And I think a lot of people are going to be shocked at the ending. Uh, I know I was when I read it, and certainly when I was there doing it on the day. It's a very shocking ending, and a movie that really keeps you glued to the screen. You have to pay attention to the detail. Um, so yeah, it's fun in that respect. The film asks big questions about guilt, about innocence, about assumptions, um, identity. Uh, so I think that it's easy to look at someone who's different and to make assumptions. Uh, and in this script especially, I think that we all go down a path that is unsure and trepidatious, and yeah, I'm excited for people to see it. I think it's going to cause a little conversation. I think Sparma is a really unique person. He's a highly intelligent guy, and he wants to feel like he's part of something, like he can be productive and put his brain to good use. So I think solving problems is a big thing for him, and you know, unsolved crimes are fertile ground for him to explore. And I think he probably feels a little underappreciated, uh, and might have more answers than others for a variety of reasons. But it was fun to dig in and dive deep. It was a lot of work. It was really exciting and interesting work, but a lot of research, a lot of time spent on the physicality, on the creation of this, character. I was pretty adamant that it be a transformation, that we go as far as we could without losing the audience as far as the physical part of the performance, and I really enjoyed that part. Um, it was rewarding. Well, little things. You had John Lee Hancock, Denzel Washington, Rami Malek, and just an incredible team of people involved in the project. So I was really quite honored to be a part of it, even if in a small way. Um, for me, Denzel is Brando. He's one of the titans, one of the greats, and it was just a thrill to be on set with him and to go toe to toe, head to head with Mr. Washington was pretty intense, phenomenal, and just once in a lifetime. So I was really, really grateful for the opportunity, just to watch a master work and to interact and to create with him was, everything that I thought it would be, and then some. So I'm really grateful to him, and just happy that I had the opportunity. It was great. Rami, phenomenal actor. He is just a. I mean, Albert Sparma is a tough guy to be around. I think he's a loose cannon of sorts. He says and does whatever he wants. He doesn't live inside the kind of typical societal norms. Doesn't really follow the rules. So, and Rami was a great partner. He represents, I think, reality, and it was a good balance for Sparma. For me, he was so generous and patient, and just a joy to work with. I had a great time with him. I really respect him a lot. He was a sweetheart. I think Sparma probably gets under the skin of everybody that he interacts with. I mean, if he goes to get a cup of coffee, it probably is never simple. He's someone who just has his own way with people, and he's quick. He's a smart guy. He may be different. He may be, and to some people slightly out there, but he's he's got quite a head on his shoulders. And I think with Denzel and company, I think he enjoys Denzel's character quite a bit, because he finally is able to interact with someone that he feels understands him, someone that keeps him on his toes. I think he probably goes through life feeling a bit left out because he doesn't have people that he can connect with. And I think there's something about Denzel Washington's character that allows him to find in some strange way, they're connected, John Lee Hancock was great. He loves his actors. He trusts his actors, and he gave me so much freedom to explore and to really let Sparma loose. That was really my job in the film, is to push the boundaries and to break some rules. And John Lee Hancock was so supportive of that. He was fantastic, and I'm really grateful to him for that. He gave me a lot of room to explore, and Yeah, just a huge admirer of his work as a writer, as a director. Like I said before, I thought that The Founder was just a terrific film, and Michael Keaton's performance was great. And John Lee Hancock, he's an actor's director. He really cares about performance. He cares about the details. He listens, um, which isn't a quality that all directors have, but he really listens. And I think he wrote this film many, many years ago. So for him, he's been sitting with it for quite some time. Um, and he knew inside and out exactly what he wanted to do. It was great for me. I don't think I had shot a film in Los Angeles for a long time. So that was a really nice part of it to shoot in LA. It's such a legendary place for cinema. And I really enjoyed it. We shot in practical locations all over the city, and that was great. When you make films, you go to places that normally you would never go. So it educates you and changes you in a way.